Kia ora. As we head through the rest of Tuesday, plenty of clear skies, warm temperatures, and we've got more of those to come as we head in towards Wednesday and Thursday, especially across the eastern side of the North Island. But take a look at this satellite picture. Plenty of clear sky across the South Island, and up north, plenty of sunshine breaking through as well. Now, there will be a few showers around the top of the North Island, particularly around those ranges of Tairafti and up towards the far northern parts of the country, up through Northland and Auckland for Tuesday afternoon. But for the South Island, things are set to stay dry. Plenty of clear skies lasting through in towards the nighttime, and pretty warm down there as well. You can see on the charts, though, we have got this next area of wet weather feeding towards Fiordland and down towards, Stewart Island. And that's really the most amount of rainfall we'll find on these charts over the next day or two. For many of us, it's a dry-looking story beneath that high pressure still lingering across the top of the North Island. But it will be a very mild and very muggy night. Look at these minimum temperatures as we head through in towards the early hours of Wednesday morning. Temperatures down only as low as 18 degrees Celsius in Tauranga, even down in the far south, places like Dunedin. 14 degrees Celsius, your minimum temperature, a very warm night and a very warm start to the day for Wednesday as well. Now, with a high pressure across the North Island, most spots dry and fine. Down south, we have got that next area of wet weather, some heavy falls of rain not out of the question in through Fiordland, but you can see most of that wet weather being kept way down across the southern parts of the country. And for many of us, it's a dry and fine day and a hot one as well, especially around those eastern parts of the South Island. Those temperatures really climbing in that sunshine. So here we are. Let's start off on the North Island. Areas of cloud around at first, perhaps an odd shower around some of the higher parts of the central plateau. But I think for many of us, it should be a dry story. Any early isolated showers around Northland should clear off as well. And the cloud breaking to leave plenty of brightness and sunshine. A fine looking afternoon for many of us on the North Island as well. And a warm one as well. Now remember that our temperature's really very high through the nighttime, so we start off pretty high, and as we go through in towards the daytime, that sunshine really helping to lift those temperatures to highs of say 25 degrees Celsius in Auckland, but 27, even 29 degrees on that eastern coast. A fine, warm, even hot looking day through some of those areas. So it will be a day to be keeping a close eye on those temperatures. The places down towards Wellington, not quite making it into the 20s, 19 degrees Celsius, but a fine looking day in the capital as well. Now, talking of fine weather down across the South Island, from Nelson right the way down towards Dunedin, most of the time it's fine and dry with plenty of sunshine through the daytime. That's going to really help lift those temperatures. There's more cloud around those western coasts, and that wet weather through Fiordland will spill across eventually in towards parts of Southland as well. Not nearly as heavy, but I think we will find more cloud, and by the end of the day, some of that wet weather skirting around the far Southland coast. But really, for many of us, it's a fine, dry and hot looking day. Check out these temperatures as we head through in towards the afternoon, especially around that eastern side of the South Island. Temperatures reaching up to highs of say 30 degrees Celsius in Christchurch, 31 or so for places like Ashburton. And I think you're going to find the hottest temperatures just away from the coast. You can see temperatures perhaps a degree or so cooler on the coast, but even here, 24, 25 degrees Celsius, easily obtainable as we head through the daytime on Wednesday. So we may well find some heat alerts issued as we go through in towards the daytime on Wednesday. So do keep an eye on yourself, make sure you stay hydrated, and watch out for your friends and family, and do seek that shade in the heat of the day as well. Now, as we head through in towards Thursday, it's worth saying again, I think we'll find some high temperatures around those eastern parts of the South Island. We'll find as this cold front comes up from the south, it will be bringing some slightly cooler temperatures towards the end of the day, and also the chance of some cloudier skies and some showers through there. For the North Island, things generally are looking to stay dry for most of the day. A bit more cloud, but really a fine looking Thursday for us as well. But do keep an eye on those temperatures, especially again around those eastern parts of the country. Highs back to around about 28, 29 degrees Celsius through parts of Hawke's Bay and Tairafti, and down through parts of Canterbury again, still highs of 30 or 31 degrees Celsius, but with that southerly change making its way northwards later on. So I think it is going to be another warm day coming through for Thursday. And we may as well take a quick look at what's in store as we head a little bit further on and in towards next week. Now, it's worth saying these are still, Christmas Day is still a fair number of days away, But this is how things are panning out at the moment. The weather coming in from that north and west, so more cloudy skies and showery weather on that western side of the country. Generally drier, brighter and warmer again on towards the east. But it's worth saying there's still plenty of time to iron out the details of the forecast for Christmas Day. So do keep an eye on the latest updates. And as always, you can find the latest forecasts at metservice.com.